Hi guys, if you see the right hand side, that truck, so they carry a lot of cars, probably from 5 cars to 10 cars, but that one was empty. Sometimes I pass, they're carrying cars, and next time if I pass something like that, I'm gonna show you and explain you again. That way you will have an idea how it works here in the US. So that kind of big truck that you saw is a truck for a dealer company, they're a dealership car company. So what they basically do is they buy and sell cars, and so when they purchase cars, you know, they carry it through that big truck. And like I said, you can carry 5 to 10 cars in one truck. Imagine, huh? Even back in the Philippines, I've never seen like that before. Only here in the US for the very first time. I mean, I've seen it a long time ago, but when I came in the US, I saw that for the very first time. So I got an idea that that's how it works here. Because like I said, back in the Philippines, you know, even just to tow a truck, it's hard to tow a truck, you know, towing, like you carry or pull the car behind you or something like that. That's called towing, right? TOW is tow. And yeah, it's even difficult to do that back home. But here, imagine how they can carry 10 cars in one truck. It's very heavy. So anyway, that's it for now. Once I see something interesting, something unique that is not, that probably you haven't seen it, so I'm gonna explain it again. So for the time being, just enjoy listening to music while I'm playing our 1-hour play in our playlist. So there are videos that you guys created, so I'm playing it right now, okay? Hi guys, I see one watching. So I don't know who is that. A stalker? One stalker is watching, I know. I'm not driving fast. I'm just driving the speed limit. I'm just driving and with the flow. I go with the flow. So guys, if you're still there watching, usually when I drive here in the US, so well, there's a white car in front of me, but in front of that white car is a big truck, right? It's carrying something. I don't know what's that, but it's a little bit far from me, so I can't see much. But usually you have to avoid following a truck like that where they're carrying something, because you never know if it's gonna fall, whatever it's behind the truck, it's gonna fall and you're following next to it, then yeah, you're in trouble. So it means, you know, you have to avoid. Yeah, right now, see, let me follow a little bit, but I just wanna go closer so that you guys understand what I'm talking about, and let me explain, and then after that I'm gonna move to another lane. So this is what I'm talking about. See, there is a truck in front of me carrying it looks like a wood. So like I said, as a driver, or when you drive, you should avoid following this kind of truck where they carry stuff, furnitures, different kinds, as long as, you know, whatever they carry, things like that, to avoid accident. Because like I said, if something happened to that woods behind that truck, or it's gonna fall and you're following to this truck, and especially we drive very fast here in the US, so it's very hard for you to suddenly brake your car, and that's how, you know, you might get it cause an accident. So that's why for me as a driver, well, I've been experienced driving for the last 15 years here in this country. So I rather avoid driving or following this truck. But right now I'm kind of following it because I'm giving you a tutorial, but otherwise I'm gonna change my lane to my left lane right now. So here you go. I'm just passing that. So again, when you drive anywhere you drive, US or Philippines or any other countries, avoid driving following that truck who's carrying different kinds of furnitures or woods. And then another tip for driving. So for example, I'm going, let us say you don't know where you're going. Well, right now we know because of we have GPS, right? But usually if you don't have idea where to go, or let us say your destination is a little bit far ahead, so what you usually do is I drive in the middle lane, because in the middle lane it's pretty safe, you know. When you drive here, it's usually you drive continuously or driving straight, unless if you drive on the very right lane. Look at my right lane where there is a truck coming right now, yeah, passing through. So when you drive on the very first right lane, that's where all the slow moving vehicles, it means you drive, that's the slowest driver driving there. So that's why, like I said, if your destination is a little bit far, then don't drive on your right lane, otherwise you're gonna get stuck. There's a lot of like moving vehicles that are slow, okay? And then on your left hand side also, well, I'm gonna change my lane because, well, maybe after this light I'm gonna change my lane to the right because I'm exiting. So on the very left lanes, there are two left lanes right now, right there. Did you see the arrow left? So usually if you drive also to your left, or you drive on those left lanes, usually they also turn to the left. So if people, let us say they're trying to yield means like a signal light of the left turn and then they're blinking. So that means you can drive or you can turn to your left, is okay, as long as there's no cars coming towards you, right? So again, the second tip is drive on the middle lane. But right now I'm driving on my right lane because I'm going to exit. So yeah, so what, I'm going to exit or I'm going to right turn on the next lane. So you have, as a good driver, don't drive on the last minute, or don't turn, for example, that white truck. If I would be driving and then I'm turning to the right, it's not a good idea to drive and change your lane on the last minute, because that's how you will cause an accident too. So again, if you know where you're going and you're going to right turn, like what I'm doing right now, I am turning to right, and you should change your lane to the right ahead of time. Don't change your lane in the last minute and you're trying to cut somebody else's cars, and that's how again you're gonna cause accident. So here in the US, we usually don't allow phones, you know. It should be hands-free. So that's what I'm doing, it's hands-free. I just put the phone on top of my windshield. So did you see that car just crossing suddenly and I'm driving fast? So yeah, you have to be very, very careful and always look ahead of time or farther than you. If there's a car coming or something, then yeah, you kind of give way. Otherwise, it's not his way to just turn right there. I don't remember exactly if there was a stoplight there, but some people are just like that. They just turn and, you know, or some even they're trying to catch the yellow light and then catch the red light, and yeah, it's not safe. So yeah, that's how it works here. And on the right hand side, you see all these people have golf carts. So they're playing golf. It's nice to play early morning because it's not very hot yet, especially here that it's a it's still summer, so the weather here is very hot. And as you can see, well, I'm gonna change to the right lane now because I'm changing, or I'm going to the right, turn right. But did you see there's a golf cart in front of the, on my left lane now? Is there right here? See, did you see that small cart or that golf cart right there on my left in front of me? Well, in front on the left hand side. So yeah, and then so what else? What are the basic that you should ask? But seems like nobody's watching. It's so sad when there's nobody's watching. It's okay, guys. I'm just having fun. So, but I see it's on and off. It seems like you don't have a good signal. Otherwise, next time I'm gonna give a tutorial how we drive here in the US, and that way you will learn a little bit more, and so that when you're ready to come here in the US, you have an idea already how to drive, right? So instead of going to a driving school and spend a lot of money, then you will get an idea from me by watching this video. Yeah, when I came in this country a long time ago, and I already know how to drive in the US, I mean in the Philippines, but what happened is the driving here is different. We drive in the Philippines very slow, not very slow, but it's slower than compare here. So what happened is, like for example, 2 lanes, you make it 3 lanes. Oh no, that's not allowed in here. No. So you have to really follow your own lane. If this is 1 lane, first lane, then yeah, just make it 1 lane only. If there's, so it's not like 2 lanes and make it 3 lanes, then there's a car driving in the middle white line. Oh, that's not allowed here in the US. You will get a ticket or penalty, or it's called fine. So you know, things like that. So yeah, you just have to be very careful in driving because there's a lot of rules that you have to follow, and you have to, what do you call this one, where you will get your ticket, and expensive, it's really expensive. So if you don't, like I said, if you don't follow the rules, then you're in trouble. So anyway, guys, I have put my windshield cover because it's hot, and if you don't do that, and it's gonna be really hot, and you can't even touch the steering wheel. It's gonna burn your hands. So this way, this will help me cool down a little bit. If you know what I'm talking about, it looks like this, right? That one. See, I put the cover. So okay, guys, I know nobody's watching, but stay tuned. If you have time, you can back and forth watching this video.